Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, please consider sticking around, commenting, liking, and subscribing. To all of those who are a part of my family, thank you so much for keep on coming back. I really appreciate it. All of your help, no matter what you do, your watch time, your likes, your comments, your shares mean so much to a little YouTuber like me. So I very much appreciate it. Today, we are going to catch up on a couple of pop culture things that are going on from Kanye, kind of break it down to maybe talking about Britney Spears and a little bit about Naya Rivera. Okay, so Kanye is nuts. Or is he? I keep going back and forth with Kanye either being a genius or in need of institutionalization. He supposedly has bipolar disorder. Now, I honestly don't know if he does or not. I'm not a doctor, and he might. And if he honestly has it, I hope that he gets it under control. Just, it can be very dangerous for someone who has that amount of power and money to be sick and not taking care of themselves. And also, there are manic episodes that make you paranoid, and it could honestly, it could end up really being a situation that is dangerous. So I hope if he is actually bipolar that they are able to get him some help. But my thing is, he has been doing some crazy stuff for a while, and sometimes when you listen to him, like, he might actually be the sanest one. I think he's definitely the sanest in the Kardashian clan. Um, so this week, and this week it's about the 24th of July when I record this. This week he has had quite a week. He's tried to get on the docket to become president of the United States. And in order to do that, you have to be accepted in so many states to be on your ballot. I believe he's done two this week, and neither one of them have gone very well. In fact, he has had some sort of breakdown or crying or ranting, and it's not helping his cause. However, the things that he's been saying and tweeting out on social medias really, really got me to thinking. He may not be as crazy as everybody thinks he is. See, his position right now is he is not with his wife, Kim Kardashian. They're separate, not meaning they're separated, but they are in separate places. He has, I don't know how many children with her, but he has a daughter named North because Northwest. Yeah, that really happened. But he told the world that there is no way ever that he is going to allow his child, North, to get famous by a sex tape like her mother did. Now, this is all public knowledge. You can look it up. You don't have to take my word for it. But this is exactly what happened. See, Kim was not famous. The Kardashians were not famous. No one knew who they were several years ago, and quite frankly, I still don't know who they are because I think they're worthless. Sorry, but I do. Sorry, not sorry. So Kim got caught up in a sex scandal where her videotape with a rapper named Ray J was released. Now, Ray J was the name at the time, not Kim Kardashian. Nobody knew who she was. So her mother, her own mother, decided that she was going to take advantage of this and leak the tapes. And then she just full out bought the rights and started selling them. Her own mother. Her own mother profited off of her daughter's sex tape. Again, matter of public knowledge. Look it up yourself. But it is true, and that is low. The entire empire of the Kardashians is based off of this one act, which is unbelievably disgusting. North does need to be protected because Kim Kardashian, or not Kim, Kris Kardashian, the mother, is pretty much the double. She uses all of her children, every single one of them. And I know they're like bazillionaires, but they were robbed of privacy. They were robbed of a decent childhood where they were able to grow up and make mistakes and not be on a huge public platform. And they were taken advantage in working hours. Let me explain the working hours to you. When you are a part of a reality television series, you do not have rights as a child. It is completely different than having a television show that is produced that happens to have children actors. Those children are protected as much as you can be in a sick place like Hollywood, meaning that they have a schedule. They can only work so many days per week, and during those days, they only work so many hours. They're required to have tutors or required to go to school. They have to have breaks. They're able to eat. They're able to have a semblance of some sort of child life. Those do not exist when it comes to being a reality child star. As of right now, in July 2020, there is nothing protecting any children a part of reality TV. There are no breaks, there are no schooling, there are no consideration for a child being ill or going through a rough time or is overworked. They can work up to 20 hours a day for 7 days a week and nobody cares. But who pushes them the most is the mom, Kris Jenner. And honestly, Kanye compared her to like Kim Jong-un. I shouldn't have found that so funny, but I did. I understand why he's so adamant about this, because his wife got famous that way. His daughter is in this weird family, and if anything ever happens between the two of them, most likely Kim will get custody because everybody thinks that Kanye's crazy. So anything can happen to that child or her other children. I have no idea how many kids they have, but it is a tragic thing. I don't really know if he's serious about running for president. I kind of just want to see what happens. But he is somewhere between completely insane and the only person telling the truth in Hollywood. Hollywood is a dirty, damned, dangerous place. It's very disgusting. There are horrible things done to children there. It should be no one's goal to be in that life. And maybe, just maybe, this one child will be protected by her father. Who cares? Or he'll end up in an institution. I don't know. But I admire him for speaking those words. Who knows what's going to happen a little bit with him. Right now, also trending is Free Brittany. So Britney Spears has been under a conservatorship, which means her father makes all business/financial decisions for her. Now that's as of right now in 2020, in July 2020. That could change, but she basically has no life of her own. She has been on social media looking a little rough for the wear. She seems a bit crazed. She seems desperate. There were even videos that happened between her and her fans. A fan asked Brittany if she needed help the next time she goes online, wear a yellow shirt. And albeit that girl got online and put on a yellow shirt and modeled it. I think, as many people think, that this poor girl is trapped. And I say this poor girl, she's my age. And I I like her. I like some of her music, you know. I don't dislike her for any reason. You know, a lot of times I look at myself and say, well, if Brittany got through whatever she did in 2017, I can get through this. Well, whenever it was, I don't know. She's a very fragile person who is seemingly being taken advantage of and has no way out. And she also has two children, and you worry about the kids, you worry about her mental state, and it seems like she's crying out for help. And it is very odd that a woman of her age would have a conservatorship unless it was medically possible or medically needed. Now, people are saying that she has an early onset dementia. I know what dementia is. I am a caregiver. I've worked with it very closely. And everything that I've seen of Brittany recently does not lead me to the conclusion that she has any sort of dementia. Now, again, I'm not a doctor. I have plenty of experience in this field, and I've seen dementia in early on stages and in full blow. It is something that it's unquestionable. You know, you don't question if someone has it or not. And I do not think, in my own professional opinion as a caregiver, that she has anything going on with dementia. Now, she could have other issues, and it is very possible that she has something going on. I usually find out that once somebody has an onset of dementia, especially at an early age, means that they had a stroke. Again, I'm not an expert, but it is entirely possible that she had a stroke and is having memory issues due to that. I don't think so, because you can, even at the minor strokes, unless they're TIAs, you can tell when a person has had a stroke, especially once you've seen this is what this looks like. You're never going to unsee it. I don't think that Britney Spears has dementia. I don't think that she is ill. I think maybe she has some mental illness going on. It's a possible that she had a stroke, yes. But just based on what I have seen, and that's just my own opinion and my own observation, I do not think that she has early onset dementia. I do think she's surrounded by people who are kind of keeping her caged. And I do think that there needs to be a party that has nothing to do with this to look into the situation, who is not family, and try to figure out what the best thing for her to do. Because you wouldn't keep working a person with dementia. You wouldn't. You would not make her a workhorse, because what's that going to do? She's going to be confused on stage. She's going to forget her lyrics. She's could pass out. She could get sick. You will not work a person like they do with Britney Spears when you have dementia. So free Britney. Yes, free her, because I think she needs help. The last thing we're going to talk about is Naya Rivera. Now, I have done a couple of quick posts on my personal pages about her, and I still don't believe for a second that her drowning was an accident. Now, I believe that she did everything possible to save her son, but I still think her body was taken and then placed back in the area. Why did she drown? Why was she out there? Where was her life vest? What happened? I honestly think somebody was either stalking her or somebody was just crazy. No mom is going to leave their child behind. Now, yes, there are people out there who are biological mothers or non biological mothers who have left their children behind for various amounts of reason, but I'm talking about a mama. A mama is not going to take their child into a dangerous situation. A mama is going to make sure that their baby is fine. A mama's going to do everything she can to keep that baby safe. I believe she did that, and it cost her her life. But I don't think she died how everybody said she did. That's just a gut feeling I have. Now, I have a very, I don't know why I'm taking it so hard. She's younger than me. Um, I had a girl crush on her, so I don't know if that's it, but I just thought she was incredibly talented and she represented a lot of different people that didn't get to see themselves on television very much. And she had a baby, I mean, it doesn't make a person's life worth more or less if they have a child or not, but she did everything she could to save this child. It hurts to think what could have actually happened to her. And I don't think we'll ever know. Um, I believe there's footage somewhere. Somewhere there's footage of Naya being taken. I know everybody says that the little boy swears up and down that X, Y, and Z happens, but it's really easy to drug a child and make them sleepy, and him only grasping a few moments of what happened. Either way, this child now doesn't have a mom, and a life was cut short. I think that girl knew something and she was taken out, or she was being stalked by an obsessive fan. It's really difficult to think about, but I wish nothing but the best for her family. And I don't think we will ever truly know what happened to her. So, there are some things to catch up with on pop culture this week. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know, do you think Kanye's nuts? Do you think Brittany needs help? Do you think Naya was murdered, or was she just a victim of drowning? Let me know in the comments down below. And remember, every single day that you wake up is a gift. Use your time wisely. And I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Bye.